to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down gets 3 up to the 28.
On the carry.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
No, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
14-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. He's got this one completed to Mims. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. We're scoreless after 1. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
Tariq Cohen.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they try the right side here. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 20.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 8.
Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and 4.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
now on third down. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
Tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. The screen pass here to Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a big 32-yard play on third. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Tyler Bass to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Powers through. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he completes it to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Davis on the
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jake Butt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bills 14. Jets.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now they try the right side here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A gain of 3 on the play.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jets 10.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And again this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And 12.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A.J. Epinesa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
3 and
He's back to throw. The open man is Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal. And now it's blocked. And now the Bills have it. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they